not algorithms, are primarily what make our digital lives legible. Think of it as microwork. So for a penny you might pay for someone to tell you if there is a human in a photo. Jeff Bezos informed the world of the public opening of Amazon Mechanical Turk, the first and still most famous of these sites. On such sites, tasks like tagging a human in an image to train artificial intelligence last for all of a minute. Even longer jobs tend to last no more than an hour. Microwork sites allow contractors to decompose larger projects into radically short pieces of work. Contractors post these human intelligence tasks, HITs, to the site, which appear on the screens of thousands of workers, or Turkers as they are known, who jostle to complete the tasks on a piece-by-piece basis. From each transaction, the platform takes a 20% cut. The work is carried out remotely, and workers never encounter each other except as digital avatars on online forums. A prototype for 21st century work that is as empowering for capital as it is paralyzing for workers, Mechanical Turk has now been emulated by competitors such as Appen, Scale, and Clickworker, offering the same heady mix of clean data and cheap labor to contractors ranging from academics to capital's great modern agents, Facebook and Google. As brokers of labor arbitrage, these sites locate what Mike Davis describes as surplus humanity. Sections of the global populace rendered outside of the economy proper to sporadically fulfill the needs of big tech. Contracted only for the length of a given task, workers vacillate between states of employment and unemployment, and may end up working for myriad companies over the course of a day. Volatility, spun as flexibility, allows these sites to present themselves as the benevolent, forward-thinking guardians of a new labor compact, designed for a generation of workers who allegedly desire greater independence over security and decent pay. The sole beneficiaries of this arrangement, though, are contractors, often large tech firms such as Twitter, Facebook, and Google, who get to shirk the responsibilities of more standard employment. No longer classed as workers, but as freelancers, independent contractors, and, perhaps most egregiously, players. Those who work on these sites forego rights, regulations, and any last vestige of bargaining power. The brutal tectonics of platform capital are reshaping the already desolate global landscape of labor into a grey hinterland of casual and petty employment. But to read much of the literature on microwork, one would think such data work is an entirely novel phenomenon. Confident assertions of the human cloud, humans as a service, and just-in-time labor suggest a tiger's leap from the workaday world of yesteryear into a brave new future of machine-human hybridity. Artificial intelligence, to use the term of Jeff Bezos, suggests a high-tech pact between worker and algorithm in a new economy set for explosive growth. For this reason, institutions like the World Bank have cast microwork as the latest savior in a long line of measures promising to rescue economies of the global south from the slow apocalypse of informal work, debt fare, and rising slums. If this book has one aim, it is to convince the listener that microwork truly represents not the phoenix of the south, but a further twist in our planetary crisis of work. Microwork is the sum of the same processes of sluggish growth, proletarianization, and declining labor demand that have ballooned the informal sectors of countries such as India, Venezuela, and Kenya. As we will hear in the first chapter, the rising numbers on these sites are not a story of capitalist success, but a tragic chronicle of the rising numbers unable to find work in formal labor markets. They are often housed in prisons, camps, and slums, the totally jobless or underemployed, a sorry reminder of surplus humanity. It is perhaps not surprising, then, that the number of people on these sites has boomed in the long interregnum between the crash of 2008 and the present. Though no precise figures exist for how many workers undertake microwork globally, estimates now place the number at around 20 million, a large proportion of which reside in the global south, in South America, East Asia, and the Indian subcontinent. Many of these workers are educated, but are being cut adrift from the formal labor market. Among the overeducated but underemployed workers of the global north, numbers are rising too. In the UK, surveys suggest that as much as